That hamburger good. I'll shoot you. Welcome to Day Here Live. Welcome to Day Here Live.
For your starters, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Green. Now here's Curry. Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry for the three. And James pulls it down.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc. But last season, he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
Here's Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
And they double up James. Irving with a clean look. Drops in the tray.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Golden State. Iguodala's drive. That's good. Iguodala's got his first basket.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Curry kicks to Green.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Oh, nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Back to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Mozgov. LeBron outside. Launches a three, and the shot is good. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
He could become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house. So items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
And he gets the bucket. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Poked loose. Irving dishes to Mozgov. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
Now, here is Irving. Outside Shumpert. Hits the three-point bomb. Shumpert's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Cleveland.
He's hit the ground running here in the first. Putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
To the inside. Curry against Irving. It's Thompson off the drive. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night. Irving against Curry. Irving kicks to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well played defensively. He really made that into a difficult look.
From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. The Warriors lead it. It's Thompson off the drive. Great D that time from James.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered. Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the free throw line. Don't give him an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Andre Iguodala, a free agent going into last season. He showed a lot of patience, even letting more lucrative offers lapse as he held out for the slim chance that the Warriors could clear the space to sign him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And so it's Golden State with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Iguodala, no good.
When you talk about Iguodala holding out for the Warriors, I mean, it's one piece away, and he hoped he could be that player.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. And again, no good by Golden State.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
To the paint, here's Dellavedova. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Iguodala playing 2 seasons ago in Denver, eliminated, ironically enough, by the Warriors in the playoffs. And Steve, he got a chance to really see the team firsthand.
Yeah, no doubt. The great fans, the coaching staff, the team camaraderie, it all made an impression. And I think he saw the fit, and he thought that he could help this team accomplish great things.
Here is Livingston. Barbosa. Here's Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws. Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Smith's got 5 points so far. Here is Livingston, trailing by 5. Here's Iguodala. Pulls up on the wing. Barbosa gets the bucket. Barbosa's got his first 2 points.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
Smith! And here's Iguodala outside, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, it looks pretty clear on the instant replay, guys. The ball was out of his hands in time. I mean, they need to get this one right. It's a big situation here.
Yeah, I can't see how they'd come to any.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
That's good. He made 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, so he continues to shoot the ball well.
Warriors trail by 6. Livingston passes to Barnes. Barbosa dishes to Bogut. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova. Irving from long range. And another 3 for Cleveland. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then-record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning. Some of that is the new CBA. But regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket days to over 14,000. And they've actually cut it off. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, interestingly, guys, Stephen Curry got angry last season when the GMs of the league ranked him the 3rd best shooting guard in the NBA. He said, I've heard people ever since high school saying, quote, I'm too small. I can't play point guard. Now I'm not a true point guard? Well, I'm certainly not a stereotypical cast first point guard, but the way I can run the show will manifest itself. Kevin?
The great ones always find that motivation. Thanks, Doris. Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. That's good. 18 points for J.R. Smith.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
He didn't make a lot of noise heading into last season's All-Star game, but boy, did Kyrie Irving put on a show when he got there. It was a playground type of game, and he dazzled everybody with his skill.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Lee.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Irving. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson outside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And upon winning the All-Star MVP last year, Irving said the most important thing was bringing the trophy to Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a nice nod to the fans in the Forest City. And being a native Clevelander myself, I know how much the fans appreciate being acknowledged by one of their favorite players. After all the speculation and turmoil last season, that was a nice bright spot, even if it was soon overshadowed by the return of the Cleveland.
J.R. Smith 2 years ago, 6th man of the year, Steve, and he signed a nice multi-year extension.
Yeah, but his struggles in the playoffs were a sign of things to come. He was suspended to start last season, and knee surgery in the offseason really pushed him back in terms of conditioning and rhythm.
Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Golden State. beyond the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
And Smith gets double-teamed. Nobody near Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And the issues for Smith just continued last season. They were self-inflicted. You know, after untying Sean Marion's shoes during the free throw, the league warned him. And then he did it again the very next game.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly. Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he just knocked down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
James checked in for Smith. Curry against Irving. To end the run. Curry can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Warriors trail by 15. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
LeBron with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Shumpert. Again, Shumpert missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. On the wing, it's Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Well, everything's become perimeter-oriented, Clark, and you really have to be penetrating and looking inside, keeping that defense honest.
No one near him. And he hits the jumper for 2. Iguodala's got 7 now in this quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's James, and it's sent back by Bogut. But they recover it. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 14. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. You seem to be playing with plenty of determination. What lit the fire?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it. Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive. Well, when you join a team like the Warriors with the shooters they have, you're bound to have some of that magic rub off on you. And that was the case for Iguodala last season, especially early on.
And the second free throw, good. And with Iguodala in his threes, he said that he actually did hit up the Splash Brothers for some pointers on how to be more efficient from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and you know, he tied for his second best season from beyond the arc. Scary to think how quickly he was able to buff up that perimeter shot of his, and we know everything else he does is top-notch.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Warriors trail by 13. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. The drive by Shumpert. Back to LeBron. From past the arc. And he gets it to go. James has got his third basket of the night.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Curry. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it now.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe he sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Iguodala outside. Dishes it to Curry. Feeds it to Green. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Shumpert. His three-pointers off the mark. Well, the Warriors taking strides to enhance their player development. They bought a D-League team and moved it to nearby Santa Cruz.
And that team actually played in the D-League Finals in the championship game, lost to Fort Wayne. That's enabled their younger players, though, that D-League team, to practice with the NBA teammates, and that's got to be a positive.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. For the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Off the inbound pass. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. From deep LeBron, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Iguodala's drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
Smith kicks to Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Barnes dishes to Lee. Pass to Curry. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead Timeout called the Cavaliers.
David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed to his mobility, but he can really move around the floor for a big man.
Cleveland leading by 3. The dish to Thompson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on an 18-5 run.
And David Lee, tremendous feet and excellent hands for a big guy. Really good touch catching and finishing around the rim. Either hand, he's really an adept finisher, whether off the pass or on an offensive rebound.
Thompson passes to Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I like that. Trying to respond to that last three-pointer, but he couldn't get it to go.
Iguodala, no good. Cavaliers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. And for David Lee, Steve, not just valued by his team for his play on the court, but also his presence in the locker room.
Yeah, a good teammate, makes a big difference in the community. Those things can really help and make a big contribution to team chemistry.
They get a hand on it. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his first 2 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets.
The Warriors have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. It's Thompson off the drive for the lead. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Arizal's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Rejected by LeBron, and they'll keep possession. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves, there's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. The Cavaliers shooting straight 49% from the field. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Warriors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Pass to Lee. Uses both hands to slam it down. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And as Cavaliers leading the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Iguodala, no good.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The 3. Again, Iguodala missing.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second. What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Out to the wing. Here's Livingston. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Here's James, and he dunks it down.
You know, they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch and into the final quarter.
I'll say they're looking very determined as they try to close this one out.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. The 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit. Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul-prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
And that one's good, Irving.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Shumpert, fantastic athlete. Great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury, and he's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Here's LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 15 points for LeBron.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, mentally, they look defeated. I mean, every single hoop is coming in transition, and I don't know if they're going to compete here tonight or not.
He kicks to Mozgov from downtown. And again, Kyrie Irving for three. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Cleveland. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Curry with the three. Curry with another miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
The Cavaliers on offense. They're on an 18-3 run. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
And again, no good by Golden State.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
He dishes it to James. Three-pointer. Here's Mozgov. Here's Love. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Time to check out Saturday.
So here we go, the 76ers to start it. Look at the 76ers starting group. Mutombo is out there with Hill. Then it's Iverson. Then it's McKee. And it's Lynch in at small forward.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And here's Iverson outside. The shot is off, and Cleveland will come the other way. And the slam dunk by Irving. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Cavaliers on D. It's a three-point game. That drops.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Fires from the wing. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
The three from Iverson. Another miss by Iverson. And here are the Cavaliers now. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Irving can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. On the wing, James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Philadelphia. The drive by Iverson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yep, 2 turnovers in a row for them. That's a recipe for disaster.
And a wide open look for James. Here's Love. The kick out to Irving. There's the pass to James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
On defense, the Cavaliers. They lead by 4. Iverson against Shumpert. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. And that's now 7 points for Iverson.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
They have not led for a while, a chance to do so here.
Boy, they'd love to retake the lead right now.
The three. Can't get it to go. Shumpert with some nice D. Here's the break. Goes up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Shumpert, no good. Iverson outside. Pulls up on the wing. And James pulls it down. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Love. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Another miss by Iverson.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
And the 76ers making a change here. McCulloch's checked in for Mutombo. Geiger comes in for Hill. Jones checked in for Lynch. And it's Bell in for Allen Iverson. 3-pointer, Bell, and that one's good. Bell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Good job creating just enough space to let that One fly.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if he can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Cavaliers trailing. Smith dishes to James. Here's Dellavedova. They get it back. Thompson inside. Defended by McCulloch. Smith with a wide open look. Thompson passes to Verjao. And stolen by McCulloch. And now the fast break. Bell with the ball. McKee for the triple. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
The 76ers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And the Cavaliers call time here. Here's Dellavedova. On the wing, James. And the three off target.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
Jones drives in. Misses from close range. And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers again in transition. LeBron kicks to Thompson. LeBron dishes to Dellavedova. Takes a three. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Dellavedova. That's now 8 points for LeBron. Here's Bell, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They're piling up the assists.
This one for three, and he's able to get it back. A three ball. Good on the shot. Bell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers. From deep. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Smith. Then it's Mozdov. And it's Love in at the power forward position. That's the five for Cleveland right now. Irving can't hit.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on Allen Iverson from our Doris Burke.
Well, gentlemen, the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the status. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Well, knowing him, Kevin, I'll bet he can put it behind him as quickly as possible.
Let's hope so, Steve. I know everybody's looking forward to seeing him back out there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket, for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Irving passes to Shumpert. Irving gets to Shumpert. And it's Shumpert again, missing. The 76ers trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Lynch. Sinks the triple. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Shumpert. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia has possession. Jones dishes to Hill. Jones the pass to McKee. Pulls up. And again, it's Philadelphia. Now Irving, 7 points in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
They get it back.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Now here's Jones. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And McKee gets it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Love with the screen on McKee. Irving for 3. McKee with the defensive effort.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The kick out to Hill. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just his first attempt. And that one hits back iron.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
There's the dish to Shumpert. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Shumpert's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
And Jones slams it in. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And how frustrated Steve is on it.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Amon Shumpert. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
And McKee gets it to go.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
And so here's Cleveland. LeBron drives in. Here's Thompson. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Here is Lynch. He's got 5. From 10 feet out. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Fast break, Philadelphia. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That one is off. It's checked in for Hill. Good on the second free throw.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
1:03 left to play here in the half. And a wide open look for Irving. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers lead it. And now Philadelphia on the break. And the shot is good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Irving kicks to LeBron for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Lynch.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Now here's James. He's got 10. The shot's good from Irving.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
McKee against Irving. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The 76ers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. And so Jones nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's James outside. Another miss by James. Here's Geiger. Lynch's shot is off.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Jones, that's for two, and that's not going to go. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
A lot of action from Irving. 13 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Lynch is out there with Hill. Then it's McKee. Then it's Jones. And it's Mutombo. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Jones. Feeds it to McKee. Back to Jones. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Love.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Now here's LeBron. The drive by Shumpert. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
LeBron against Lynch. They double him with James. It's tipped. Shumpert with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job. Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's McKee. Mutombo kicks to Jones. Hill inside. Working on James. And that one's good. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. Shumpert, no good.
Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
And the basket by Jones. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. And it's Shumpert again, missing. Here's Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. That's good. He's got 10.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
McKee, no luck.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And Irving throws it down. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
And especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Lynch against James. Jones dishes to Hill. Right block shot. The shot is good off the backboard.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Signature basket for him there. And, you know, they can turn this deficit around pretty quickly if he gets on a roll.
Lynch passes to McKee. Tries a three. Lynch's shot is off. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Shumpert. Shot denied.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
And a strong finish with two hands.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Here's Mozgov. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
McKee against Irving. And here is McKee. 6 points for him. That's good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Cleveland with the ball. Trailing by 2. Irving kicks to Shumpert. James outside for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
And you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Shot's good.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
That's good.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
The 76ers trail by 3. McKee with it. He's got 8. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dellavedova. And Jones pulls it down. And stolen by James. Smith. Rebound by the 76ers. Jones has got 3 rebounds now in this one. McCullough dishes to McKee. Pass to Hill. 76ers moving the ball around. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers leading by 3, and here's James outside. Hill pulls it in. And stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Thompson with the ball. For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Free throw good, LeBron. So both teams making some changes here. He doesn't get the second one.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
LeBron with the block. On up the court. Smith for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist in this one. Smith! Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. Cavaliers on top, up 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. The 76ers trail by 7. Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. J.R. Smith out there with Irving. And it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Lynch's shot is off. And here's Cleveland. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Varejao. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. And then Shumpert in there for James. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk part coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Launches it. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Geiger, and down it goes, jamming that one home. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. Well, it's plays like that, hustle plays on the glass, and then staying with it, being active, it really caused some problems for that defense.
Lynch. Thompson comes with the double team. Lynch passes to Mutombo. Fades and shoots. Lynch's shot is off. And here's Irving. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Anderson Varejão's injury. Let's go to Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. He'll have to sit the rest of the way in this one, and it's unclear how much longer after that.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and we know one thing, Kevin. This guy loves to play, so he's going to do everything possible to get back out onto the court.
Definitely. Let's hope it's a speedy recovery for him.
Shumpert, no good.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And Irving comes to help. Back to McKee. Here is Lynch. The 3. And McKee gets it to go.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Shot's good from Love. The 76ers trail by 10. Bell passes to Lynch. A 3-pointer, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Braun, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. The 76ers also with a sub. Hill's checked in. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers leading by 10. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Rebounded by McKee. McKee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And stolen by James. Irving attacking. That's good. Irving's got 23 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Passes to Lynch. Tries a 3. Hill dishes to Mutombo. Pass to Bell. Here is Lynch. Covered by LeBron. Blocked. But he stays with it. Hill passes to Mutombo. Missed it. Even after all those chances. They push it up 4 on 3. Whoops. Anticipated the pass. Turnover. And stolen by Love. It's deflected. It's stolen by Mutombo. A finish. LeBron with the block. Outside Irving. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, since halftime, he's been hesitant with the ball in his hands. First half, he was flawless with his decision-making, but not so here in the second.